This over here is Raver's house on Founders, and here's what's interesting. Now this plot 0 is, you know, almost hands down the most popular one over in Founders, and this is a unique take on it because here we're seeing the backside for the most part to the dock. That's usually, you know, and we still have like it being attached, but now we have this cool climb that they have set up as if we have like kind of like two separate houses being set up. You know, we can see like just how they've embiggened the place over here. So we'll climb up this really quick, and it just takes us to this trellis. Very nice. There might, I think there's like a non-zero risk that they actually hit budget and they weren't able to do more because, oh, check this out, dude. So we're led inside. We have some greens and rocks to help guide us in, along with, of course, a fence and trellis to help us out. And then now we're seeing the place up front. So we see the extension, and we don't quite see like how that works out. It's just kind of like not a place that you enter from. It's just an extension to the house, and it's being well obscured. Then we have additional extensions by using wagons, 2 wagons at least. Actually, no. These are like different wagon types. And then you have like the walls and platforms used to obscure and hide some stuff. There's the boss of the house. Hey. But there's still a little bit of room for like this platform, this other gazebo setup as well. Really nice. Like, place is thick, right? So as soon as we go in, you know, part of the observation that I'm going to make is, okay, is there any attempt to kind of match the layout of the outside with the inside? Sometimes we see attempts with that. Sometimes it's just like, whatever, it's going to be whatever we like. It could be a TARDIS, whatever. But as soon as we go in, at least the energy that I'm getting here is I'm checking in. You know, this has a total hotel lobby feel, or an inn lobby. You know, there's a place for drinks right away, which is great. Here's a place where we like check in with reception, like, yo, I want like all the rooms, baby. And there's like the staff room right there in the back. And it's all nicely done. You know, the way that it's meant to be, you know, again, I'm going with the whole inn hotel kind of feel, is that it's meant to be cozy. It's meant to be homely and warm and inviting. And that's what I'm getting here. We see other hotels, especially large ones, where you have like the big pillars, and, you know, you have spaces that are like really, they try to make like an intimate space, but here it's just like a house, kind of, because it is a house. Bar area here. It's being skinned with this usual table style. I believe I think it's crafted. Something dwarven, I believe. But it's all dolled up with lots of room for drinks. Tons of mugs set up. We have this bar shelf being set up, and you can see there are additional shelves that were kind of like fused in, so that you have like these separate cabinets. It's like, yo, that's an easy way of doing it, as opposed to like, you know, like here you have like these functional doors, but here let's just have some, you know, some non-clickable, non-interactive stuff that just happens to fit really well. And you have like some other stuff to like kind of fill out the bottom too. I think are there things down there? No, I think that's just other stuff that's like phased in, because I think that's the base of the mirror that's here as the centerpiece. Cool. Of course, here's the secret to all the imbibing. Plenty of poisons, healthy poisons, as long as you don't go crazy. And look, everyone's asleep. The boss is asleep, Puppy's asleep, but he's having puppy dreams. Oh, always a +1. Always a +1. Huge fireplace to warm up guests, incoming guests. And then here's where the folks eat. They have like here's your continental breakfast, freaking dim sum, goulash, huge meats, you know, very, very filling breakfast if you want it to be. So let's hop over and see like what's going on in the back. Actually, I'm going to go through like the kind of staff way. Is there a staff entrance kind of thing here? Can I click that? Yeah, there we go. So here's the back counter. You know, I can use my imagination. We have everything that we need there. There's kind of a little check-in desk sort of thing. And then here is like, again, kind of the staff area. So as I expected, kitchen is like linked back there. We just happen to go into the pantry, storage for all sorts of stuff, documentations and other dry goods. We get back here to the kitchen and we see a pretty healthy prep table. Some stuff's ready to go out. Big old gong when it's time, when stuff is ready and servers can go pick up some more of the stuff. We have our washing area plus wine. Very appropriate. Wine, wash, okay. More of the dry pantry, and then here we have like our grill with a big old pipe as a vent. Nice and simple. You know, it doesn't really need to have anything crazy. And we have this extension on the grill too, for things that you want to like kind of keep warm. Nice. Oh, this is your guys' guild hall. Oh, that's cool. It's kind of funny because it also seems to be like it has that vibe of, okay, it can be run like a hotel of sorts. Oh, this is cute. This mug is being used as like kind of a little barrel for that thing. Adorbs. All right, so let me double check the layout here. So I came in through there. There's the reception stuff. Back there is who knows what, and so we'll go this way. Oh, I love this. This is something that I wanted to do in the cafe, but I'm like, oh, I'm not doing a great job of it. I suck at this. But here's like a great representation of what I wanted to have set up. Like to have this kind of like center fireplace of sorts. Very cool. So what do we have here? We have Gilnean walls that are lining the side along with pillars. And then up top, it looks like there are walls that they have set up. That's it. Oh, and a big pipe, you know, for to give that illusion of, hey, this is how the stuff gets sucked up. I mean, they could have put nothing here if they wanted to, if it was like a budget savings and all that. But no, this is great. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. Jealous. Why didn't I think of this? Sheesh. All right, so there are 3 paths to go. Plenty of places. So I already saw some really cool sites, but we'll start here first. And in this part of the guild hall, we have kind of a soft loungy place. A little bit of reading. Some softer lights here over here, but then what's behind this shroud? We have a bed. So a place for folks to nap too, if they really wanted to. So yeah, we're researching strats. We're going over meters and you know, trying to plan out like how guild professions are going to be planned out in midnight. And this is how they do it. This is where all of that magic happens. So like here's like one of the boss or the officers or whatnot. They're all discussing like things going on. I like this centerpiece here. They created this this cool flower bed with a bunch of Gilnean based items. It's fencing mostly. There's like the trellis here in the middle as well. But it's really pretty. Yeah, it's really nice. Along the sides here, though, you know, you have more just a standard, I guess, for lack of a better term, standard layout of stuff. I like this little altar that they set up here with a Dranathus lamp, and they just fuse it into like one of the small tables or stools. Yeah, cute setup. So we'll back up into the next wing. Hello, Ilaria. So that we saw earlier was the Draenei Paladin Officers Room. Ah, so I was kind of right. So over here, you know, very much the Blood Elf theme. And oh, check this. I think they took the big, you know, fountain pool thing. They just fused most of it down. They just revealed what's up top here and used this as a different sort of set piece. Because the pool itself, it's really big, you know. I've seen people make use of it in all sorts of different ways. And this is unique. I haven't seen this one done yet. You can see the clipping, you know, but as for like just the presentation itself, it distracts a lot from the eyes, and it's just this pleasant thing over here. What it does, I don't know. Use your imagination. But Blood Elf stuff is happening here. A little bit of forging, some crafting and enchanting related stuff. A little bit of lounging, but it seems to be like a bit more businessy here. You know, it's like, what do we do now? What do we do wrong this time, man? So this is the Human Paladin GM's office. Right on. Get their own hallway and everything. Sweet. Now, what does the GM get behind here? They have their own private spots. Ooh, for engineering things. Nice. So they have their own little workshop. Not again. Not. At first, I was like, "Ooh, a battle station." No. It's just more like this little engineering workshop. So down here, they use this thing as just like an engine, is what we see here. Very cute. We're doing a little tinkering and all that stuff. Very nice. Over here on the side, place for them to sleep. You know, it's a little bit more, not rugged, but you know, it has a bit more of a rugged look. Very utilitarian, minimalist, I would say. You know, some bits of food. Cool. Let's backtrack again, and now we gotta go look at the third wing, because I think that's the lobby. Came from here. That was the Draenei officer's place, and now, ooh, okay. Oh, okay. We got some fun stuff over here. Okay, so let's start with this. So here is like this other crazy lab with robots. Okay, so let's break all this down. So first we have, okay, this looks wild. There's a lot going on. This is not what I think it is. How many void things are here? No, it looks like just one, but I haven't seen this. Now, obviously, we see the Koreshi portal. We see the platform. There's piping and whatnot. Void shots on the side. This is all sitting on a regular old table with a... I'm not entirely sure of this piece either. It's very large. It's very embiggened. So it's like a part... I think that's a part of something, some other thing. It's just... Actually, is this plus this a single piece? And it's just been made really large. I'm not... It's the bubble from the fountain. Oh, okay. So that void kind of fountain thing. And then where's the other one? I guess it's just elsewhere. Yeah, I think it's just elsewhere. Okay. Or it's just kind of like pushed all the way down. Yeah. Yeah. So again, a really cool use of the fountain just being repurposed for like something else. Nice. So robot. So this robot's armed. Yo, he got a shield and everything. Okay, so let's do a quick breakdown of that. So we have the reclamator feats that are, I'm sorry, oops. The clipping got all weird. So there we go. I just won't move the camera, promise. So we have the reclamator feats down there, and Tesla coils are used for like the upper part of the thighs right there. We have the funny box plus a table, treasure chest, big old gear, and the stove. I mean, I like that. That looks really cute as the head. And then we have like flamethrowers here on the side and other spinnies and lights and another flamethrower thing. This is cute. I like this thing. Oh, and then what else do we have? Oh, this is cool. So for the joint, I noticed, you know, very small, but you can see like the bolt chair right there to help link it together. Yeah, that's cool. That's very cool. You know, it's not too, you know, it's not too intense. You know, you're not seeing like multiple triple parts being all fused together to make like this big beefy armor and all that. You know, it's just kind of like up, you know, up and down, left and right, to just kind of link parts together to create this cool thing. And this works out. This works out really well. And get little spider bot, like there's his little pet. And you put it out too. Okay, so now this here is very interesting. Like, check it out, guys. You got this little diorama inside that's super minified. Oh, this looks really good. And what's really cool is that it's viewable from 3 sides. So you have, I guess I'll do it right here. So, oh, there's the little Murloc thing too. So you got little Murloc. So I don't know his name yet. We'll find a name for him someday. So you got Reptar and Murloc. They're about to, I don't know, lay siege to a castle or something like that. Or they're just off to adventure. And they set up, and I think that's a tent thing there. That's a tent thing there. There's some fence posts, Gilnean walls, and chimneys, not chimneys, fireplaces. And I think that's a doo-doo. That's an outhouse that's being set up to make this castle. That's so adorable, dude. I like this a lot. I'd love to see like this whole grand display, and we've seen a number of them. You know, and this one's nice though, because it really focuses on just creating this single scene, and it's got that epic feel to it. I love the scale of it. It works great. Works great. Greg's pretty good. I'll see if that sticks. Yeah, or Greggle. Yeah, very nice. Very, very cute. I love it. And like here on the side are the tools that they were using to put everything together. That's the story I'm going to tell. All right. So back here, not a pantry area, but like a little bit of a storage for like rando stuff. Plus, whoa, fell things. A small spattering of fell things that were collected. But I mean, this is clearly, this side here is like, this is where all the experiments happen. It's like, yes, we have discovered new ways of increasing your deeps. Well, how do we do it? More warlocks and engineers. The days of the engineering bomb, they're going to come back, baby. All right, so I think we've seen everything in their guild hall. Really nice. Very spacious. Because again, guild hall. So you gotta have like plenty of, I just noticed here, bar stools. Oh. And we fit. There's a little bit of leg clipping, but no, otherwise like we're good. Oh, Torn will probably suffer here. They probably just should stand. But no, this works out great. Very nice. Yay. I dig it. No, I'm particularly impressed by the fire pit here in the middle. Like, this is something that I wanted to have. I'm like, oh, this works out so great. So great, dude. Yeah, thanks for showing us. Oh, no, I think there's more. Yeah. Sorry about that. There was a bit more. Haha. Oh, the gym. Oh, where the training happens. Yeah, so we would love to see target dummies inside the house. That'd be awesome. Inside, outside, whichever. But yeah, having a working target dummy, that would be freaking great. Really nice. This all reminds me to do Brawlers Guild when I have a chance. And we're still not done. Yay! All right, so over here, the barracks, right? So this is where the non-officers sleep, right? The rank and file, the rabble, the expendables. I mean, they live it okay. They could use a little bit more light. You know, no windows, nothing. They just kind of like live in their own waft. They do their own laundry. They do all that sort of setup. They have little bits of greens to give them a sense of life outside. And a place to keep warm. Thank goodness. Gotta have something. Oh, and here's their food. Here's their daily food for the day. Awesome. Maybe it comes in like just a barrel. They just roll in a barrel. You're like, all right, eat up, scrubs. And they just like kind of like toss it on the ground. They're like, oh, thank you, Guildmaster. You know, and then they have whatever leftovers that they had, you know, because the officers, they're eating it up good. I'm just kidding. They got like a whole restaurant that was out there, you know, so. And now we have, love bathroom. Oh, I love the shape of this thing, dude. This looks good. I like the chair that's being used for this. I'm like totally soaking my butt, but it's also just comfortable. You know, it fits like a glove. And by glove, I mean my butt's wet, but it's okay. No, it's still very cool. Magic toilet paper, very useful, very economical because it's magic and all that. Waste baskets for any funk left behind. Very cool. So we bathe. Sam gives us our blessing. We shower. Actually, I always get the order wrong whenever I do these visits and I'm looking around. No, you shower first. Get all the funk off. Then you bathe. Relax, vibe, stare at Sam, have a talk with him. Sam's the counselor for the guild. Because they have to sleep in these conditions. So, you know. Really nice though. What else did I miss here? Oh, a sink was set up with the oh, that's actually inventive. So they used the trellis, and okay, there are fish in the sink, which is sure, you know, let's suspend our disbelief for like just a second. But yeah, we'll wash our hands with fish. So again, I'm kind of highlighting, you know, maybe the folks that are like here, maybe they're not living their best life. Maybe not. Okay, what about here though? Here we have, oh, okay, now here's where the best life. Oh, dude, look at that. Everyone's, even the puppy. Oh no. Oh no. Don't get too hot in there, man. Okay, but this is a great looking steam room. Very spacious. Like, look at how much room there is, dude. Great stuff with the raised roof. They have the steam all coming up from all sides, dude. Yeah, I really like this. I love the atmosphere that's being set up here. Have some greens. I guess we got some eucalyptus stuff that's being burned, or that kind of aroma's going. Here's like where you grab some of the water, pour it onto the hot stuff, make more steam. Sick. Very sick. Yeah. I would say like it's not as, you know, fantasy wise, you don't want to have a sauna that's this big, but like I just love the way that this is set up. Like it's a great presentation. One of my favorites. Easily. Well done. And I think now we're good, right? I hope I didn't miss anything else. I think that they live okay. I think they do all right. You know, they got to be somewhere. And you know what? More budget. You know, more budgets are possible these days. So this is the time for the guild to rise up. They'll be able to, you know, demand better conditions. Is it food? No. This is something else that's creating this effect. It's too big for food. Actually, I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not too sure. When you got to cram 20 people in here after a mythic Demi, you want the extra room. Right on. All right. Yeah. Thanks again for showing us your place.